Hi, I'm Victor. Most days you'll find me hunched over blueprints at Wilson and Associates, where I've made a name for myself designing sustainable commercial spaces. 6 years of burying myself in work does wonders for your career, not so much for your personal life. 6 years ago, I had it all mapped out. Beautiful fiance, dream home I'd designed myself, and a brother I trusted with my life. Funny how things change in an instant. Just checking if Nathan needs help with the bachelor party stuff. That's what I told Olivia when I stopped by our place during lunch. Should have called first. The sounds from our bedroom left little to the imagination. Vic, Jesus, wait, it's not... Nathan scrambling for his pants. Olivia clutching sheets to her chest, tears already flowing. How long? My voice didn't even sound like mine. 6 months. I'm so sorry, we never meant... I just walked out, packed a suitcase that night while they were both blowing up my phone, drove to Chicago, and started over. New firm, new apartment, new Victor. For 3 years, I didn't look back. Then curiosity got the better of me. One social media search showed me they'd moved in together barely 2 months after I left. Another year, and they were engaged. The diamond was bigger than the one I'd saved for a year to buy her. Earth to Victor, these ceiling heights aren't going to approve themselves. That's Rebecca, my project manager, sharp as they come with a talent for reading people. Sorry, zoned out for a second. I shuffled the papers on my desk. Same look you had when you saw that real estate announcement, the one you crumpled and threw away. She leaned against my doorframe. Want to talk about it? Nothing to talk about. But there was. Nathan's smug face in the business section, opening his third luxury development. Coming to River Capital Partners, the Heights at Oakwood. That's your brother, right? The hotshot developer? I looked up surprised. How'd you know that? Same last name, similar jawline, plus you look like you want to punch something every time his ads come up. I laughed despite myself. That obvious, huh? Want to know something interesting? My cousin works at City Planning. Your brother's latest project is hitting some roadblocks. That caught my attention. What kind of roadblocks? The kind that happen when you cut corners, the kind that could sink a reputation. She tilted her head. If someone knew where to look. For the first time in years, I felt something besides numbness. Tell me more. My phone buzzed. Unknown number, but the area code was from back home. I answered cautiously. Victor, it's Marcus, your old neighbor. Marcus, it's been forever. What's up? Thought you should know? Nathan and Olivia are having problems. Big ones. She showed up at her parents' place last night. Looked like she'd been crying for days. I felt my mouth curve into something that wasn't quite a smile. Is that right? Tell me everything. I met Marcus at Gino's, the dive bar where we used to shoot pool in high school. 6 years had added some gray to his temples, but his handshake was still firm as ever. Didn't expect to hear from you after you ghosted the whole town. Needed a clean break. So what's Nathan's deal? You mentioned trouble in paradise. Marcus leaned in, lowering his voice. Your brother's company is scrambling. That fancy Oakwood project, the foundation is already showing cracks. What kind of cracks? The kind that happens when you use substandard concrete to pocket the difference. My cousin's on the construction crew, says Nathan specifically ordered them to dilute the mix. I nearly choked on my beer. You got proof? Better. Got photos, invoices showing what was ordered versus what was delivered. Even recorded Nathan telling the crew to make it work when they questioned it. The next morning I called Rebecca. Got something that might interest you. Those roadblocks you mentioned? I've got documentation. Meet me for lunch. Bring everything. Rebecca spread the documents across her desk after lunch, eyes widening. This is gold, Victor, but we need more. Your brother's been schmoozing with the inspectors. We need someone on the inside. Like who? His business partner, Diana Martinez. Word is she's not happy with some of his decisions. Finding Diana wasn't difficult. LinkedIn showed she frequented a particular wine bar downtown. 3 nights of waiting later, I spotted her, sleek bob, power suit, nursing a glass of Merlot. Mind if I join you? I'm Victor Jenkins. Her eyebrows shot up. Nathan's brother, the one who disappeared? The very same. Ballsy move approaching me. Just curious about my brother's business practices. Heard some concerning things. She swirled her wine, contemplating. Your brother is a talented salesman and a terrible human being. He's tanking our company with shortcuts and sleeping with half of Boston, including Melissa Winters, whose husband invested $2 million in Oakwood. Does Olivia know? She suspects. Caught him in enough lies. but he's good at talking his way out. Armed with names and dates from Diana, I staked out the Ritz where Nathan conducted his client meetings. Telephoto lens in hand, I documented his 3-hour lunch with Melissa, including their handsy elevator ride to a suite. Rebecca compiled everything into a dossier: building violations, falsified inspections, photographic evidence of affairs. What now, Victor? Now we wait, make sure everything's airtight. My phone rang, Mom's number. Victor, sweetheart, it's been too long. Hey, Mom. I'm calling because your father's turning 60 next Saturday. Big party at the house. Everyone will be there, even Nathan and Olivia. I don't think that's a good idea. Please, Victor. 6 years is long enough. Your father misses you. I miss you. I thought about the dossier sitting on my desk, about Nathan and Olivia playing happy couple. You know what? I'll be there. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, wouldn't miss it for the world. I pulled into my parents' driveway, stomach in knots. 6 years of avoiding family gatherings, and now here I was, walking straight into the lion's den. Dad crushed me in a bear hug the moment I stepped through the door. Look who finally decided to grace us with his presence. Mom wiped tears away. The prodigal son returns. I scanned the room until I spotted them. Nathan with his arm around Olivia's waist, her smile not quite reaching her eyes. When Nathan saw me, he froze for a split second before approaching with open arms. Vic, man, it's good to see you. I forced myself to return his hug, patting his back stiffly. Good to see you too, bro. Olivia hung back, fidgeting with her wedding ring. Hi, Victor. Olivia. I nodded, keeping my voice neutral. Throughout dinner, I played the role perfectly, the forgiving brother who'd moved past old wounds. Nathan bought it hook, line, and sinker. By dessert, he'd pulled me aside onto the back porch. Listen, I've been wanting to talk to you about something. Business opportunity. Major one. I'm listening. The Oakwood development. We're approaching final phase, but hit some cash flow issues. Nothing serious, just temporary. With your architect background, you'd be perfect as an investor/consultant. 20% return, minimum. I sipped my whiskey. Sounds interesting. How much are you looking for? $500,000. I know it's substantial, but send me the prospectus. I'll look it over. His eyes widened with surprise and relief. Seriously? Just like that? Water under the bridge, right? My phone buzzed. A text from Marcus. It's done. Inspectors got everything. They're reviewing now. The next morning, Diana called. Your brother's panicking. Just pulled $300,000 from our operating account. Claims it's for emergency repairs at Oakwood. Can you prove it? Got the transfer records right here, plus documentation of 4 other unauthorized withdrawals over the past year. Totals over $1 million. Perfect. Hold on to those. I was reviewing building plans when Rebecca burst into my office. City Inspector's office just opened an investigation into Oakwood. It's happening. Before I could respond, my phone rang. Olivia's number. Victor, can we meet? I need to talk to someone who knows Nathan. We met at a quiet cafe downtown. Olivia looked exhausted, dark circles under her eyes. I think Nathan's cheating on me. Again. Again? There have been others. I forgave him, convinced myself it was stress. Her hands trembled around her coffee mug. Now there's lipstick on his shirts, late meetings, deleted texts. Why come to me after everything? Because you're the only one who'd tell me the truth, not what I want to hear. I slid my phone across the table, showing her the photos of Nathan and Melissa. I'm sorry, Olivia. She stared at the images, tears welling. His company's anniversary celebration is this Friday. 5 years of River Capital. He's invited everyone who's anyone. I know, Diana mentioned it. I can't go through with this charade anymore, Victor. You won't have to, trust me. After she left, I called Rebecca and Marcus. Everything ready for Friday? All set. City inspectors, financial auditors, and that reporter from the Globe all confirmed. Perfect. It's showtime. River Capital's anniversary bash was everything you'd expect from Nathan. Champagne towers, ice sculptures, and a who's who of Boston real estate. I arrived early, nodding to Diana across the room, who confirmed with a subtle thumbs up that everything was in place. Nathan spotted me by the bar. Victor, you came. Means a lot, bro. Wouldn't miss it. Quite the turnout. Just wait till my speech, announcing our biggest project yet. Olivia appeared beside him, looking stunning but distant. Her eyes met mine briefly. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan tapped his glass, taking center stage. Welcome to River Capital's 5th anniversary. The crowd applauded as he launched into his speech about vision and success. I checked my watch, right on schedule. We started with a dream, and now... The ballroom doors swung open. 3 men in suits, flanked by uniformed officers, entered. Nathan Jenkins, I'm Inspector Townsend, Boston Building Commission. We have a warrant to discuss code violations at Oakwood Heights. Nathan's smile faltered. There must be some mistake. This is a private event. No mistake, Nathan. Diana stepped forward, microphone in hand. As CFO of River Capital, I've uncovered financial irregularities totaling $1.3 million. Funds diverted from investor accounts, including those of several people in this room. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. Nathan's face drained of color. This is ridiculous. Diana, what the hell? It's all documented. She waved a folder. Along with falsified inspection reports for Oakwood, the foundation is literally crumbling, just like this company. Melissa's husband pushed forward. What about our investment? $2 million. Ask your wife where some of that money went. I projected photos onto the screen behind Nathan, him with Melissa entering the hotel, then with 3 other women on different dates. Olivia gasped, hand covering her mouth. You told me it was over, you promised. Baby, I can explain. Save it. She yanked off her wedding ring, throwing it at his chest. 6 years ago, you convinced me Victor was the problem, that you were the better choice. What a joke. Nathan looked desperately around the room as investors shouted questions and the inspector approached with paperwork. His eyes landed on me. You did this. You set me up. No, Nathan. You did this to yourself. He lunged toward me, but Marcus stepped between us. Security grabbed Nathan's arms. Later, outside, as reporters swarmed and police escorted Nathan to answer questions, he broke free for a moment, grabbing my sleeve. Vic, please, I'm your brother. I made a mistake. I'm sorry, okay? I'll fix everything. I looked at him, really looked at him for the first time in 6 years. Some things can't be fixed. As I walked away, Rebecca fell into step beside me. Feeling better? Like a building's been lifted off my chest. Where to now? I looked up at the night sky, truly seeing the stars for the first time in years. Anywhere I want. What would you have done in Victor's position? Is methodically destroying someone who betrayed you true justice? Or does revenge like this ultimately make you just as toxic as the person who hurt you? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this revenge story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling stories that make you think. New videos every day.